Section 1, the introduction. Okay, we're taking a look today at David Bowie's tune Space Oddity, when he was known as Ziggy Stardust, the man from Mars with the spiders. This is probably my favourite song to play on the acoustic guitar. Brilliant song, David Bowie, genius. And like most David Bowie songs, you're going to find some unusual chords in this one that you possibly haven't met before, and also some unusual variations upon the progression. So, in the introduction, we're only going to play two chords. The first chord is an E minor chord. So for this chord, you want to fret the 4th and 5th strings at the 2nd fret, and then strum all 6 strings. And now our next chord is going to be an F over E chord, which is somewhat of a strange chord. For this chord, imagine an F major, but now take off your first finger and place that on the 2nd string 1st fret. So the fingering for this one, if you place your first finger on the 1st fret 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, fingers 3 and 4 on the 3rd fret 4th and 5th strings, and now you strum from the 6th string down. Sounds a somewhat dissonant chord, but it's a very moody beginning for this track. And as we've got a low E in this chord, you don't want to hit it too hard. You just want to brush it. Okay? Now those two chords of E minor and F over E, they cycle around quite a few times on the track, as it sort of, there's a bit of dynamic in there as it gradually builds up from sort of very soft up to sort of full volume. Now in terms of the rhythm, I've written the rhythm on the chord sheet. If I grab the first chord of E minor, we've got down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down. Now we change to the F over E, down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down. Back to E minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. Okay, so cycle that around as many times as you want really. I generally play it 4 times. I think that's enough really before you start the first verse. But if you want to get it super accurate with the record, have a listen to the track, the original, and just count how many times around that intro goes. So that's it for the introduction. Okay, section 2, the first verse. I'll play through it, then we'll take a look at the chords, and also have a chat about the rhythm, because there's a slight couple of variations from our standard rhythm found in the introduction. So here is the first verse. Okay, so in that section we play this verse around 2 times. We start off with the C major chord. For the C major chord, you want your first finger on the 1st fret 2nd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret 4th string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 5th string. And then we play from the 5th string down. So that's our first chord. Same rhythm as the introduction. Then we change to our E minor chord. Back to the C major. Back to E minor. Back to C major. Okay, now at that point we now have a slight change in the rhythm and also in the chord. We're now going to play an A minor 7 chord, and all that requires you to do is lift off your third finger from the C major. So now you've got open 5th string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, open 3rd string, 1st fret on the 2nd string, and open high E string. So there's your A minor 7, and we're just going to hit this one twice with 2 down strums. So 2 down strums. Now add your 3rd finger onto the 3rd fret of the 6th string, which would give us an A minor 7 over G. And you should find that when you do this, you naturally lean your 3rd finger over to get a muted A string. Hit that one 3 times. So down, down, down. And now our next new chord is a D over F sharp chord. Now to play the D over F sharp chord, we fret a normal D major chord, which is your 1st finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret 1st string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string. Now if it was a normal D, we'd play from the 4th string down, but because this song isn't as bright as that, we need to wrap our thumb over the 2nd fret on the 6th string to get an F sharp note. Now we also want to lean the thumb over slightly to get a muted A string. So this chord is a D over F sharp, or a D with an F sharp in the bass. So normal rhythm on that one. Now we loop it round again, so back to C, E minor, C, E minor, C, A minor 7, over G, D over F sharp. Now on the second time round, when you hit that last chord, the D over F sharp, don't play the full rhythm, just hit it once. And that's the end of the first verse. Section 3, the link. Coming out of the first verse, we have that strange section on the record, which to my ears sounds like Ziggy Stardust rocket blasting off. There's all sorts of things going on the original recording, so we need to try and emulate that somehow. The best way I've found to do it is if you grab an F major chord. So for the F major chord, you place your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, place fingers 3 and 4 on the 3rd fret on the 4th and 5th strings, and now lay your 1st finger over the 1st fret, giving us our F major chord, 6th string chord. And now what we basically do with this is we just do a straight 8th note strum, and 8th notes is just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 ands. But as we are playing that, you want to ascend up the fretboard with the shape to as high as you can get it before hitting it a final time and then sliding the shape back. Okay, now this is very much of a free form section, so this should go something like this, the way I do it anyway. Something like that. You'll notice gradually I was sort of building up the tempo as I ascended up. Again, very much of a freeform part this. Just grab that chord and go for it as you ascend up the neck for hitting it a final time and ascending back down. Sorry, descending back down. And then you'd be into the chorus. So that's the end of the link section.